Good evening and welcome to night number 4 of our Dusty Classic. Tonight we'll put 2 more people in the next round of our King... Did I say Dusty Classic? We'll put people into the King of the Ring, live here from Washington DC. I messed that one up, didn't I? And here we go then, our first match of the evening, first round in this glorious King of the Ring. 2 more winners battle at it. We have got Edge, the Rated R Superstar, and we have got Kurt Angle. This should be a pretty interesting one. All the matches tonight. We've got Edge versus Angle. The main event will be Lesnar versus Booker T in another King of the Ring match. So all 4 of these participants, I could not tell you who's going to go through. They're all talented enough. They're all pretty similar in the rankings. I would probably say Lesnar over Booker T. But in this one, I think both guys are 89 rated on the game. So it's completely down to how the game wants to play it, I suppose. And then squeeze in the middle, we're going to see a bit of Orton and Batista in tag team action. Orton's been really struggling, so I think we need to give him a little bit of help, you know. I know we did do that on Cyber Sunday, but still, there's a lot more. I think we did, and I think he was given another match and he lost, I think. But at the moment, I think Orton is joint bottom of the rankings. Let's have a goosey gander. Randy Orton, he's not joint bottom, actually. No, he's on -3. Still pretty bad. The bottom 3 at the moment are Orton on well. You've got Pac and Orton on -3. Christine Cage is down there on -3 as well. Cesaro, Will Ospreay on -4. So we do need to help them out a little bit. Adam Cole's also on -3. Apart from that, all the other -3s are jobbers. We need to get the jobbers down the bottom. Really. But time will go on. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff coming up over the next few weeks. Like I said, we'll be completing off this King of the Ring tournament by... When is this finishing then? This is finishing on Wednesday. And then from Thursday onwards, we have got essentially a week and a half worth of WrestleMania specials. And probably a little bit extra. I'm not quite sure how to do it all yet. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. I've got a lot planned out. So it should be pretty fun to see, I think. Edge now just twisting the head of Kurt Angle, slamming him back of the head first into the mat, and it's Edge now willing Angle back up to his feet, going to bring him up the hard way. Edge now looking for the scoop slam, but Angle able to slide free and then taking Edge down. Edge with a boot right in the face of Kurt Angle and in with a running bulldog as well. Edge now, big strike right in the face of Kurt Angle, going to bring him back up to a standing base. And Edge has got him in for the DDT, swung the legs and took him down hard. Edge now, look at the spear in the corner, but wow. Angle caught him in that DDT and now in with a big German suplex, keeps the grip, rolls the hip, in for a second, keeps the grip, rolls the hip, in for the trifecta of German suplexes. Big opportunity here for Kurt Angle in full control of this match. Does Edge have enough resilience in him to turn this one around? Armbreaker. With a boot in the gut of Angle, but Angle taking Edge down and now into the knee bar. Edge now bringing Angle back up to a standing base and a right hand right in the gut, then into the execution DDT. Edge has turned this one around. But Angle now with the elbow in the face. It's been a really good match. 2 guys who obviously both absolutely fantastic competitors having the ring together. It was always going to be incredible, wasn't it? Always. As Edge slowly getting back up to his feet, Kurt Angle is stalking in for the Angle Slam. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3, and Kurt Angle moves on to the semis. Big victory for Kurt Angle. And he will move on to join some of the other men. Who else went in through yesterday? I think Triple H and Austin went through yesterday. We've had Harley Race, Tito Santana, Bret Hart, Owen Hart. We've had some incredible talents move on to the next round already. And Kurt Angle joins that list. One more joining the main event tonight as well. But let's get into our little tag team match sandwich in the middle. And here we go, in the team of Batista and Randy Orton going up against the unorthodox team of the Golden Sheik and Joey Pepperoni. I mean, it should be pretty one-sided, this one, really, but who knows? I mean, we've seen the luck of some of these guys in the past, so let's see how they get on here tonight. Randy Orton with the big suplex. And obviously the problem is the fact we've just had a lot of mad matches, haven't we? We've had a lot of multi-man matches and that sort of stuff. And of course, in multi-man matches, there has to be losers. And that's what drops these people down ranking-wise, really. Big chop across. No, Batista has him. Batista now brings Golden Sheik back up to his feet on the outside. Sheik fighting back as Joey Pepperoni trying to clothesline Randy Orton. It's not really going to work, is it? Big clothesline to the back of the head. Orton bringing Joey Pepperoni up and swinging for the fences with those big strikes. Orton now going to use the ropes as leverage to drop a knee across the chest as Batista dropping the Golden Sheik on the outside. Joey Pepperoni trying to turn this one around. Remember though, these are Joey Pepperoni and the Golden Sheik are supposed to be jobbers. They're people from our Discord that have requested to be jobbers. However, the Golden Sheik is currently one half of our YouTube Tag Team Champions, which is going to be obviously only ever defended on our Cyber Sunday shows and our live streams, alongside the Iron Sheik. So it's a pretty weird and wonderful tag team. And there's the big RKO by Randy Orton on Joey Pepperoni. There's the pin. The referee, come on, ref. Don't need to, he's tapped anyway. There we go, victory. I was going to say the ref's not counting the pin, but the Golden Sheik did tap to Batista anyway. And that is a victory for Evolution. One that I'm sure both Randy Orton and Batista will be very, very happy to get a hold of. Orton definitely struggling. Where's Batista in the grand scheme of the rankings, actually? I don't actually know where he sits at the moment. And Batista currently sat on -1, so that's going to put him up to 0 now. Yeah, it's going to put him up to 0. So yeah, I'll be happy with that. He's up back on 0. Randy Orton moves from -3. Was it -3 or was he -2? He was -3, wasn't he? Yeah. He's going to move from -3 up to -2, which is going to elevate him up about 10 or 12 places in the rankings. So he'll be very happy with that as well. Let's move on to our main event of the evening. Well, it looks like Booker T still believes he's the king, and that's what he's going to try and continue on here. But Brock Lesnar's not going to make it easy for him, is he? Let's face it. And with Paul Heyman at ringside as well, you always know that Brock is going to be looking strong. Where's Brock in the rankings at the moment? Because he can't be doing too bad because he has had some decent wins. Let me sort the rankings out and we'll go and have a look. So, Brock Lesnar currently sits on +1. And Booker T... Where's Booker T? Is currently on 0. So both these guys pretty much mediocre at this point. Neither of them doing fantastically well, but neither of them doing terribly either. So this is an opportunity. A good run in this competition can definitely boost somebody's rankings up. Big clothesline there in the corner by Booker T. And a boot in the spine as well. Booker now brings Brock back up to a standing base, but Brock with a big clothesline. So currently top of the rankings is former SWE champion Bret Hart, who is of course involved in this tournament to become our first Intercontinental Champion. Finn Balor, our current European champion, sits in 2nd. Chris Jericho in 3rd. Darby Allin 4th. Pete Dunne is 5th. AJ Styles is 6th. Okada is 7th. Bruiser Brody is 8th. DDP is 9th. And Yushin Liger is in 10th. He's been there for a long time. But Liger, all of Liger's points come from one match. So we'll have to bring Liger back in at some point to sort of see if he can back that up with some more victories. TJ Perkins is very high up in the rankings as well. So I think at some point we need to obviously push some of these guys to have to prove where they are. TJ Perkins up in 19th in the rankings. Haku's up there. Chessman. Mike Awesome. Jushin Liger. Bruiser Brody. I mean, it's a case of those guys facing off against some of the bigger names and just seeing if they can prove why they are there and if they should stay there, I suppose. As King Booker with a pin on Brock, only enough for a 1 count. Brock now slamming the face of Booker into the apron. Of course, the apron is solid steel. Booker slides free into a DDT on Brock Lesnar. And you see Paul Heyman helping Brock up to his feet. Referee has started his count. He's up to a 4. Brock slides back in, catches Book into the big German suplex, taking Booker to Suplex City. Brock again with Booker. Dropping him in with these big backbreakers. And Brock now raining down the strikes into the face of Booker. There's big stiff elbows into the forehead as well. Brock now rolling Booker over into the pin for the 1. Only a 1 count. And Brock Lesnar very happy with the work he's done so far. Of course, this is for a place in the semi-finals, technically, of our King of the Ring tournament. In the semi-finals, we're going to have 2 triple threats and a fatal 4-way because it's just the way the numbers work out. And the 3 winners of those matches will go into another triple threat on the final night to become the King of the Ring and also to become our first SWE Intercontinental Champion this year. We're getting there. Definitely getting there. And we should have enough belts now to be able to defend them all a few times over WrestleMania. As Lesnar with Booker up into the F5. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be game, set, and match. Brock Lesnar with a win over Booker T. And he moves on alongside Kurt Angle into the next round. So the next round, I mean, just the last 2 days alone, we put Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, and Brock Lesnar into the semi-finals, also with Harley Race, Tito Santana, Brett and Owen Hart, I believe, as well. So it's going to be a hell of a second round. But there we go. Great victory there for Brock Lesnar. King Booker had some opportunities, but it was never really going to be enough. And Brock eventually there, like I said, with the F5. There's the pin. And there is the free count. So tomorrow we will have... It's not our final day tomorrow, is it? Is it our final day of first round matches? I'm trying to find the sheet. There it is. Tomorrow we have got... It is our final round of first round matches. William Regal versus Sheamus. And Wade Barrett versus Baron Corbin. And sandwiched in the middle, we'll have a women's #1 contendership match. Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Bayley, and Sasha Banks for a chance to face off against Beth Phoenix on night number 7. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Of course, if you have, hit the like, subscribe, and other good stuff. And I will see you again tomorrow for our next episode of the King of the Ring tournament. Good night.